Today, let's discuss a common question many DIY winding enthusiasts have: the difference between the delta triangle and Y-star connections for motors. In this episode, I'll walk you through the basics of how to connect the wire ends after winding a motor. Typically, for 5-inch racing and freestyle motors, the delta connection is most commonly used. This means each pair of wire ends is connected together, forming a triangle where the 3 windings connect in a loop. This is the delta configuration. There's another method often seen in small motors, which use the star or Y connection. This approach makes it easier to adjust the motor's kV rating. In this configuration, one wire from each phase is connected together at a single common point, and the other 3 ends become the phase wires. These are the ones you connect to the ESC. So what's the difference between the two? Some of you who studied electrical engineering may recall that, at the same power level, the current in a delta connection is lower than in a star connection. Why is that? Because for the same line-to-line voltage, the voltage across each winding phase voltage in a delta connection is square root 3 times higher than in a star connection. That means, to output the same power, the delta configuration operates at higher voltage and lower current on each phase. At this point, someone might ask, since delta uses lower current, does it mean it's more energy efficient? The answer is, not necessarily. In reality, delta and star connections have the same power and efficiency, assuming you adjust the voltage appropriately to match the winding voltages. Take this F40 motor I've just wound. It has 6 wire leads. If I connect them in a delta configuration, joining 2 wires from each phase, it becomes a delta-connected motor. In this case, the voltage applied between any 2 phase wires is the same as the voltage across each individual phase. But if I switch to a Y connection, even if I apply the same voltage between any 2 phase wires, the actual voltage across each phase is only 1/3 of the original voltage. To achieve the same power output, the Y-connected motor needs square root 3 times higher voltage to compensate for this difference and match the phase voltage. Thus, for 2 motors with identical windings, if you want the same power output, for example, at full throttle, the Y-connected motor must receive square root 3 times the voltage of the delta-connected motor. At the same power, their currents will be equal, and their phase voltages will also match. Since voltage and current per phase are the same, their efficiency remains identical. Changing the motor's connection method is essentially like adjusting its kV value. The key difference is that changing the connection allows you to alter the kV without modifying the winding pattern, wire thickness, or number of turns.